incredibly stupid just happened upstairs.
What the fuck are you doing inside?
Quintessa, you gain 3 XP.
Nice.
Mythic.
Cool.
You are now considered to have defeated a 3rd level mythic trial, and I believe that makes you rank 2.
Awesome.
Now, how do you get out of this wall? The prismatic wall.
The book is also a book that you're pretty sure will make all of your abjurations mighty, but you might have to study the book.
Yes, we will.
The energy from around the book was like more bestowed energy. You get the sense that it was also from Toth.
Okay.
Like,
of Toth.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I will put that on the year. Go.
That the familiar of Bakab, who was once a great deity of knowledge, maybe the hand of Zagig is in here as well, to have stolen from the library and placed the book here. You feel the hands of many gods of magic here. Your goddess had nothing to do with this, though.
Okay.
Do you need help getting out?
Yeah, Agony squints into the room. I think if you're under 8 hit dice, you're automatically blinded at this point, but you guys are all...
No one hears that.
Hello. Do you need help? Are you in there still?
Yes, I'm fine.
So, can you get out, or are you planning on, I don't know, being silly again?
How do we get in there again? There's a bunch of spells we need to break down the...
It's very fun. We get to cast many spells of different schools of magic.
Hold on a second. I think we have to go into order. Agony's...
Cone of Cold first. She's good at that one. Cone of Cold.
This is the same if I'm on this side.
Fairly certain. They have to knock the wall down in order.
Okay, just cast Cone of Cold.
Okay, yeah, your cone of cold hits the multicolored barrier, and there's no longer red in the cacophony of color.
Right. Next is Gust of Wind. I'm fairly certain I have one of these prepared. It's one of my favorites. It makes my my underbridges ever so breezy. Gust of Wind.
There's wind on the outside, but not on the inside, and you see that Sunny must have done something that got rid of the orange layer.
Agony, would you like to do this disintegrate, or shall I?
Sure. Yeah, Agony gets rid of the yellow layer.
See, isn't this fun and full of learning? Sunny will then... Next is a pass wall. Cast a pass wall from the staff.
Okay. The green poisonous layer is gone, leaving only the blue, indigo, and violet.
Next is oh, Quintessa, I think you like magic missiles.
I do have those. She throws out some magic missiles.
Yeah, strangely, the wall can be targeted by magic missiles, and the blue color of the wall is gone, leaving just kind of indigo dancing with violet.
This is for you, you little shadowy bastard. Daylight!
Okay, there was a flash of light as the indigo color disappears, leaving only a violet field. The field that still destroys all objects and effects, or sends creatures to other planes.
This is a bad one. Dispel magic is how you get rid of the last layer.
I can, says Agony.
Quintessa, do you have a dispel magic? I mean, this is kind of your trial, so... Or do you not know how to do that? Typically, one knows how to identify magic before dispelling, so make sure they get the right thing.
I can use a mythic point.
Oh, no. I'm studying.
Yeah, Agony will use a third level
Okay.
spell
All
to
right.
is 8 per day. It's
Yeah.
yeah. The spell goes down. The violet light disappears, and there's Quintessa holding on to this like battle beaten heavy metal book.
We could have done that from all on this side.
She looks mighty. Like
Oh.
there's this countenance about her. Sonny, you know that she's going up a different way. You may not want to. You may not want to advertise the way she's gaining her mythic because you're traveling with a bunch of blood thieves.
Ooh.
Well, we haven't killed him yet.
That's
Of course,
true.
he is our bloodhound. So.
What a potent artifact you found.
Indeed. I think I must hold on to it for a time. Just FYI, I am going up a second path,
Okay.
and that path is Living Saint from the Mythic Player's Handbook.
I have no idea what that does.
Well, we can look that up. It'll be fun. It's very similar to Hierophant, but
Living Saint. Yeah, it's not even in the Mythic Heroes handbook.
you've got a copy of it on your shelf.
Yeah, in Sudbury.
Yeah. Well,
I've got a PDF.
I'll
of
send
it
you the
somewhere.
pages.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, like anything, we'll have a look. And
Yeah.
what's
I
the
bring. Oh, sorry.
what's the initial power? Like what's the attraction to this?
Oh, there's the initial power is like the
Spontaneous casting thing?
no, I'm not taking that actually. I'm taking the hang on, I got it here. It's called Divine. It's basically you have Divine Favor when you spend a mythic point with a radius of 20 feet for an hour per tier. Up to a maximum of
You're granting other people divine favor?
in addition to yourself, yeah.
Luck bonuses.
Luck bonus, yeah. It's as your character level, but with a maximum of +6 at 18th level, instead of like the maximum is +3.
Yikes! It's a big buff.
That's massive.
That's a massive buff, yeah.
One less spell for Brennos to cast on him. So
Right,
beat the
right,
shit
it's
out
a-
of everything.
Okay. All right. Go mythic.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
What is it?
It's one of Bacob's books of magic.
Who the hell is that?
Magic god.
She blinks a little. Yes, a magic god, an old one. This is his first volume on abjuration.
The god's not going to want his book back.
He will, I'm sure, but after I've studied it.
Widget, when we first met him, used to wear a symbol of that religion.
I don't think he wears that symbol anymore.
Nor do I.
All right. So, now that we've done our trial, shall we continue on with the striking of an agreement with our little tricksy gnomish friend around, like, do we care about Dragon's treasure?
I don't think we're making a map out of his skills.
It's true, but
Unless you're going for a swim down there.
also true. But, I'm fairly certain that, he's got 3 fiery elementals that follow him that we've met. He's got his little crab thing, and he's got his efreet. All of these things probably be tracked to wherever he went.
Sonny's not wrong.
I
And
wouldn't mind getting my hands on that crab.
I wouldn't mind seeing his face when you blow holes in it with your cannon.
Now, I have a slightly different proposal. I think we want an invite to the City of Brass.
We can get
Alternate-
one from Jamala. We don't need him.
Alternately, wait a second. He's an arcane caster of significant level.
Does that mean you want to add him to your zoo?
Well, yes, but yes. If we are doing something with him, of course, then obviously that's yes. But aside from that,
Agony grimaces.
he can cast ninths. We need a freedom spell to free Agony's compatriot. That is a ninth from an arcane caster.
Can't you just...
Temporary companion.
She has your skull.
Yes. So, isn't there a chance that wizards don't know that spell?
There's a chance they don't know, but he said he spent a lot of money on his spell book. And he certainly likes being free, doesn't he? So,
Well,
he could even write a scroll of it if he'd like. Because, we know a Shadowcaster. That's fine. Now, the Shadowcaster probably doesn't want to go to the Angels these days. He's a little under the weather.
there might be something in this book. Freedom is an abjuration spell.
It is. It
This
is
is
like
But Cobb's Book of Abjuration.
So, what I believe we should be able to make a request of our squeaky little friend. At this point, what request do we think we should make of our squeaky little friend?
Cut off your own head and bring it to us?
Very imperialistic, but how about something a little more amiable?
Where is Macath's body right now? The ice.
It's-
The angels want to look at it.
Yeah.
Okay. They still have it, right?
Yeah, it's still there, yeah.
Okay.
Go.
We could always go there, cast the freedom, and leave.
Yes. We have the ability. Side-eye,
Quintessa.
Cog's not with us. Side-eye, looking out for Cog. So, I believe we should be making a request. I mean, originally we want to go to the City of Brass to find a Scroll of Freedom, but he can obviously cast spells of that power, and then there's this book.
And what's to stop him from just taking off with the book?
We're not giving him the book. It's your book.
If
What
the
do you
spell
have it?
is-
Why do you have it sitting out, girls? Modesty. Put it away.
Modesty. Fuck off.
Quintessa shoots you a look.
Just waving your artifacts around.
How vulgar.
Look at me, I got my giant artifact book.
It does look like it's been in combat, like it's been out.
Awesome.
Big metal frame.
It's fucking awesome.
The symbol for abjuration in arcane
Arcane.
on the front.
Or fucking wizards beating people over the head with it.
D8 improvised weapon. It's a
The cleric's phone book.
We're getting silly.
But you're busy beating people up with their heavy tomes.
Healed.
Oh, you know what's happened.
Right. So,
wedgie us, will you?
What request shall we make of him? We should be making some sort of request. It was uncouth what has transpired here.
Agreed, but he cannot be trusted.
True, that's why we get him to pay us.
You never told us why he's here.
Also true. Though I believe him I believe him in his greed.
Well, we found him up in the tower where we found this.
Mm-hmm.
But I find it unlikely, no offense, Sonny, that he didn't know the order of spells to get rid of the protections is...
Well, as Shadowcaster Shadow magic is particularly weak in a few fields. And if they're prohibited, as he is an illusionist, or he is a gnome, as well as being Shadowcaster, which already gives him weak in certain fields, and then if he's prohibited, there's a chance he might have not been able to cast the evocation or some such thing. Right? If he could not produce a cone of cold, and if we asked for Widget to cast a cone of cold, there's a good shot he would be producing actually a shadow cone of cold, which is technically an illusion.
I see.
It tricks minds. It doesn't trick other people's spells. You know.
The book looks different. There was another one. It was more golden with gems on it.
Gold with gems. Is there?
Yeah, the book that you guys all saw is not the same book that Quintessa has in her hands. Like, it was switched, or it's a different book, or there was an illusion or something.
Well, so a glamour. Actually, we're going to detect magic on the zone where the book was to see, or on the book to see if there is a fading spell.
Illusion or...
Yeah. Detect for an aura.
Okay. You pick up the fading abjuration.
Yep.
You also pick up a fading conjuration.
It wasn't here. It came here. How strong a conjuration?
Almost the same as the wall.
It was like teleported here. Teleport object.
It didn't change until after I got through.
I understand. Maybe it is a thing where you needed to go through the wall physically without actually solving the puzzle. Potentially. But we
I
don't
think
want to,
that was it.
we don't want to focus on that as the solution.
I think that was the test. Endure the magic. Yes.
and earn the protections
Yes.
to then endure the magic.
She's the magic god worshipping equivalent of those people who handle snakes. I have faith. No harm will come to me.
Just slap at this.
I've had training. I got through the spells. Like,
Well, it worked.
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
what are you talking about? It was fine. Probably like it could have been anywhere on the material and then teleported here. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Okay, Thogrim flies to the ceiling and he blasts that hole mythic way. He wants to see, could he have gone through?
okay.
Wait, is the wall completely gone, by the way?
Yeah, we got rid of it.
Yep.
Doesn't form back or anything? Bullshit.
You're gonna blast the ceiling?
No.
Okay.
He's pissed off. He's like, I wanted to know if it would work.
Does anybody?
Well,
Thogrim,
Thogrim, the reason why you guys found this chamber is you and your familiar rolled a 50 on your perception check.
Yeah. No. It's he wanted. I wanted to know how smart the casters were who did this.
Thogrim, do you have trace teleport in your book?
Huh?
Is
I
that a
do.
common spell?
No.
Damn.
No, it's not. Somebody does.
Yeah, somebody does.
I think it's what's his name?
Somebody took it.
Teleport trap. I think what's his name has it.
Okay. Ooh, I made a noise in my ears that was really loud. All right. All right.
Sod.
Desaad? Okay, because it would have been
think-
really useful to trace the
Area
teleport or the conjuration effect that brought the book here to see where it was.
By you at a time of.
Like, it got was it swapped or was it plane shifted? It's like, was it plane shifted to this location or was it like teleport objected here? Or was it literally conjured, like in the traditional sense of like made from nothing?
Actually, teleport traps are.
All right. So we've got this interesting conundrum. What do we do with the shadowy gnome? What do we do about the devils? It was a good
Destroy
trick.
the devils. Take the stuff from the shadowy gnome. He said he has a good book.
It doesn't have a good spell book. It'll be a shadowy book. Only Widget would want to read it. It causes you headaches.
That's fine.
The
Give him a present.
Those whose minds are corrupted by the
I'm-
absence of the weave
By no
cannot
means
be
am I
trusted.
biased. By no means am I biased to wanting to take that crab. Absolutely not.
You cannot, fathom the mind that would want to think in such a way.
I'll give it to Widget. He'll deal with
Wisdom damage everywhere.
No, no, thank you.
it. Sod.
Simpletons everywhere. Alternately, we could just earthquake the whole place.
teleport.
I think this place has already been earthquaked. Firequaked.
You might be right, yes.
The Sod's the only one that has trace teleport.
All right. So what is the? Is it?
Cade also has trace teleport.
Liar.
Nope.
One man tracing teleports.
So confused.
Doesn't know why he's here.
When did I learn to cast spells? Sorry.
Yeah, we're full on giggly. All right. What's the like location spell or I'm forgetting.
Discern location, locate creature.
Discern location? Yeah, discern location. Discern location. We could discern location of the crab or discern the location of the Ifrit. Because we know the Ifrit doesn't have mind blank on. So we could go, hey,
what's my
Ifrit
name?
boy, where you at?
Thogrim can do discern location. Thogrim can cast discern location.
And then it's
that's no
going to
problem.
say location, place, name, building, or the like, community, county. So this is a thing where we might have to go to the, like, it'll give us where we should be going. It won't necessarily tell us where it is because it won't mean anything to us. Right? The name of it'll be the Dragon's Lair.
Not helpful, yeah.
All right.
The other one is find the path, I think.
Well, you basically
Yeah.
you stack the two, right?
Yep.
You do the first one to give the name of the thing for the second spell, and then to find the path will just
Why don't we go and ask the little what's they called?
a dungeon, and I would say
No.
like a dungeon and a dragon's lair is probably similar, because the name pops up in a thing.
Why don't we ask the kobolds? They might know.
well, I think because like it'll be blood, or was it Lavahorn's lair? Something Lavahorn? Because it would be Lavahorn's lair, I think that's enough for find the path. We just need to know what the naming of it is. So I think we could just if
the kobolds.
if we just throw enough magic at it, we can find the treasure, and there we'll probably find the gnome.
Well, I'm for that.
And then we can, assert the dominance of the Imperium through Crab. And you can tinker with the thingy. Although the Efreet, we should probably... Maybe the Efreet can free the other Efreet. You're mumbling to yourself again.
It's possible. Hardly a guarantee, though. Actually, does she have knowledge planes? I don't think she's.
So far, I've got the.
She's not so smart.
Not the knowledge-y type.
No, she's got Arcana and Religion.
What's your question?
Are Efreet typically? They're typically selfish, I think.
I think you guys learned this a while back. They tend towards evil.
They're like lawful evil, aren't they?
Yep. Hence the City of Brass being all about slavery and caste systems and trade.
So, if this is the plan, it will take a few moments to cast the spells. Thogrim, if you would.
Like how Sunny's orchestrating someone else's mythic power.
Oh, the certain location's not a standard one, right?
Yeah, it is.
It is a standard one. It is dog cold
Son
standard.
of a bitch, you do it. Oh, you don't have.
I'm a wizard, man. What are you talking about?
I'm just a sorcerer. I can't cast that spell right now.
Sunny's got all the casting levels, and he might be a couple levels behind.
Yep.
Sure, discern location, but what are we discerning exactly?
Well, so we need to wait until discern location. It'll discern the location of a creature. We have to wait long enough for the creature that we think to get to the place, right? So if they're going to go there in the crab at move speed 30,
yep,
we have to guess how long it'll take for the crab to get to the dragon door.
Why don't we just find where it is and track it?
Or we can just go kick his ass. I mean,
no, we find where it is and then we go and we find where it is. Sean Connery. We find where the bastard is and then we just track him by flying high above. Unlikely to see us.
all right. Also, and then Sunny is now. It's a good thing that the dragon didn't breathe on our bucket of shit and our oil.
Yes, so fortunate. Whatever would you have done without your bucket of gnome poop?
It's for tracking the gnome. You're not supposed to drink it. It's not supposed to smell good. If you give it a few weeks, it'll just smell earthy. It'll be fine. You'll get the fuzz over it, but don't worry about that.
So we think this gnome is heading towards the dragon's lair.
Well, he did suggest that he was a scavenger, and we just created a bunch of things to scavenge.
All right, and we're not forcing him to cast a freedom.
Well, we could. I mean, I still think we can. The question is, are we going to ask him remotely to do that, or are we going to ask him in person?
I'll follow your lead.
I mean, he does owe us a favor.
Okay, so you guys have stood
He
around for
tried to kill us. All right.
Yes, precisely.
probably at least a half hour. The original spells
He
from the
didn't.
initial encounter are probably down.
He didn't try that hard. He only threw a single 9th circle spell at us. He only kind of tried to kill us a little bit.
That's enough.
If I put a glabazoo in your closet, would you consider that like an attempted murder, or is it more of a a dangerous practical joke?
Sonny, that is absolutely attempted murder.
Oh, I warned him. And I told him that this was not a funny joke. Prick's
Just
gonna get
blinking
cat.
like, I can't believe I have to work with these people.
Bitch.
All right.
We're here to collect components, though, right?
Yes.
Look at it this way. We find the gnome, we'll most likely find both his cache of treasures and the dragon's.
Ahmed, do you remember what we're trying to make? We're
Like,
trying to fix the farseer, right?
Yeah.
create a lens for the farseer.
Create a lens to the farseer to see through the clouds, so we can go look back up into space. Got it.
Yeah.
Took me a second.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm here for my quest. I need to make a thing. Why was I making a thing again? I was here to make a thing. Wait a sec, dragon treasure. What?
Old man quest. Why am I in this room? Why'd I come in here?
Ah,
There's a toilet. I guess I should pee in it.
Wait, what would I come here for?
Not again.
All of you've done that.
Yes.
Yes.
Several times a week. It's like, I walked through the doorway and I lost my memory. It must be magical.
Oh, fuck.
There's a toilet in this room. Guess I should pee in it.
Maybe that's why I'm here. This is a much more fun way of going about it. Says Agony quietly to Sunny. Besides, what the fuck are all these other people doing here?
Well, yes. So the devils are obviously a problem.
Let's
So-
go kill them.
Well, alternately, there's an opportunity here. If we just make scrap everywhere, then he picks it up, but then we pick it from him. With the chance he gets away, We should have a talk with the kobolds. Sunny is going to fly over to the kobolds.
To the
Just-
scavengers that you befriended?
Yes. Hello.
Wait a second here. Open
They
up.
were just off to the side.
Yep. The Ashscale scavengers. All right, let's find a kobold to talk to. All stuff.
Hello. We'll replenish their water.
Okay, that kobold's. You notice a bunch of them are out, and they're like watching the tower.
Hello.
This guy looks neat. If it stops, stop searching. I got enough.
If Kobold is going to be king of the Chaga, oh no. If Chaga is going to be king of the goblins, then Sunny can be king of the kobolds.
All right, this is check.
Yeah, he looks Ashscale. He looks like he makes traps in second ed D&D.
This is the one with the spear with the obsidian blade at the end.
Hello. Sunny will turn into Sunny, just as a. Yes. Your
We witnessed you defeat Lavahorn.
yes, he works. He likes it better when he has a head.
Lavahorn, red scale kobolds will not be happy. We no longer underneath the yoke of Great Dragon.
No. Do you know what the name of his lair was?
Lavahorns all laired in Imulga Mons. Their lairs destroyed.
Oh, did he move to a new one, or was it simply...
He come back here to remind kobolds that they named after him. He very angry. He eat us, not a good overlord.
No.
No.
Again, I think he's better without a head.
I agree, Druid of Volcanica. We will tell the kobolds of your great victory here. Be warned, though, Lavahorn may be part of clan of Magma Dragon. Some died when Imulga Mons destroyed. But you know this. You here to investigate.
Yes. We also spoke with the grumpy crab man. He is indeed grumpy.
Yes. He and his elementals went that way.
Which way?
Towards the kobold mines.
Now, was that tangent or in the same direction when they left us?
They were just trying to scoot away from you guys the first time. They went a completely different direction.
Okay. All right.
The kobold mines.
Was anybody hurt in the Lavahorn's sort of outburst?
Yes, someone fell down, break arm.
Okay. We'll go basically set the arm or heal it.
Heal check or regenerate would be the quickest way.
I don't regenerate.
Regenerate's really expensive. Just cut it off and grow a new one. Sunny does not have regenerate.
Okay, well,
I have a heal. I can do a heal check.
Okay, yeah.
a heal spell would probably do it too. Set the bone and
Or he'll check. We'll set the bone.
Sunny's like, oh, I should use a heal spell. You're gonna go. Oh, okay. You
Right, you help with this kobold. It looks like they fell when the dragon was like thrashing their garbage around, and
Yep. Okay, we'll top up their water bucket and make our way.
yeah, you help set the bone. It'll take months to heal, but
If we come through later, we can have a miracle. If we, later at the end of the day when we're put
you're
asleep.
pretty certain that these scavengers really like Sunny and your group.
Isn't it nice to make friends with people? All right. Good day, check.
Yes, I'm sure I'll be back on a regular basis.
They understand that Lavahorn, must have not worshipped Tiamat, and we're all
Some
Yeah.
sort of politics happened over
yeah,
there.
yeah, it's
Just normal politics.
Dragon Man and Druid of Volcanica making an example, and they're
Black Dragon Man shot the dragon's head off. Politics.
Yep.
With fire elemental. Yeah. All right. I think we're gonna head towards the cave. Like we're gonna follow the crab.
The mines, you mean?
The mines. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
okay. Yeah, the dragon might have been pissed off, and because it lost its.
It might not have a horde. Yeah. Yep. I think we're gonna make
Flying
it that
around and
direction.
just terrorizing people because he was pissed off. He woke him up, and then Imulga Mons.
Blew up all of his treasure. Yeah.
All right, you leave Check behind. Kobolds waving as you're leaving, and you guys.
Aren't they such a haughty, industrious people? So haughty, so industrious.
They're small.
There are many.
Okay, you can see speeding across the landscape the little crab thing with his elementals slowly following behind. He's booking it. The thing's basically like jogging. It's moving.
Sounds
at 6
like we've got time to put up some spells.
feet. you can.
Yeah.
I think we're not going to create any rash decision. I'm going to go for it's 2:50 in the morning. I've been awake forever. Ahmed is currently sleeping.
Sure.
Gama's here.
That's fine.
You,
Well, we could. There's lots of little nice little scenes in the Imulga Mons area. So
this is super cool. I like the kobolds. I like the space. I like the gnome. I like the crab machine. I wouldn't mind the crab machine. I wouldn't mind a gnome in a little aquarium. You know, the rock
That's
to
a,
crawl
that's a
on.
crab. That's a crab.
as is as is tradition, we name
His
our
name will be
games.
Krabby, the Krabby Crab.
We name our games after we play. This was the last bit of the Ghost Lord's Lair, and then the beginning of the Imulga Mons arc, like a little adventure. So I'm not sure.
Well,
Shadow-blighted.
well, the word shadow should probably be in there because we have a shadow caster who's being a dickbag, as well as the shadowy thing, and then the tube. There was decision making, is what happened this game. I made some decisions. Mark made some decisions. Those decisions are like, hey, Marty, we're going to do the story decisions. The one where I choose Mac's story. That's what we both did.
You've got mail.
You've Got Mail. I like that one because we got all sorts of. You've Got Mail is a good one. I'm going to stick it in the poop.
The people on the other end were so confused. It was like, what's this?
They sent us an empty tube.
Or they sent us the thing we sent them back with no response. So, fresh sheet, report. And then your report is delayed blast fireball, motherfucker. And some 9th level aristocrat dwarf in some shiny city on Volcanica proclaiming that you're not allowed on this world. It's like, what?
So it depends on their investigative capabilities, like their CSI level of tech, because that message was in the delayed blast firewall.
Yeah.
True. It's like, yep.
They might not even open the tube, but just
They might have got
He
him,
might have pipe on them.
but they might have got as far as who's Lord Deverak?
Oh, he sent us a pee.
Hey, candy.
I'm like, oh, am I gonna put a gate to the shadow play? I'm like, oh, then they're gonna probably go through it, and then I'm gonna have to they're gonna be on the. It's like this whole, give them a gate. They might be in another plane. I'm like, no. The point of this wasn't to create a gate. It was just enough so they could chit chat.
Nope, little tiny gate. There's a little baby gate.
Baby gate.
Oh. I come back, it's like, so we found a thing, yeah? So we shoved it in the hole, yeah? And then it disappeared. What you fuckers doing?
All I had to describe was like bug poop. And they're like, no, we're not opening the tube.
I wonder what could have been on there. It could have been like a freaking Chinese takeout order. Like, oh, I need some chicken chow mein and some fried rice.
One taking a risk.
Well, it's the Ghost Lord chatting with
Something.
Yeah.
And it was the something's original statement is what we lost.
And whoever that something is tells the Ghost Lord to report.
Yeah.
So, at best, we insulted him with a delayed blast fireball or killed one of his minions.
I'm hoping for a dead minion and a fucked up room. Just like they blew up my communications room. Because it would be like, because inks, stamps, parchment,
paper.
paper.
The little insect claw they were using to write or whatever the fuck.
Whatever the fuck it is, yeah.
That's fun right there.
That was a fun game.
That's pretty good. That's
That's
pretty good.
All right, so you've got mail written into the books. For those watching on YouTube, which is where this video will appear, thanks for your support. For those hanging out in the channel tonight, both newcomers and regulars, good to see you folks here. And as always, we hope you enjoy this as much as we do. Peace. Have a good night.
Night.
Yeah, good night, guys. GG.
Jeez. Gonna pass out.
Yeah, I'll finish updating Quintessa tomorrow.
Cool.